Yes, now we are discussing about countries. In that, today we are discussing about the country Gabon. It is situated in the country in situated country in it is situated in Central Africa. Gabon is a country. It is in Central Africa. Continent is Central Africa. Gabon, a country along the Atlantic coast of Central Africa, has significant areas of protected parkland. The, the forested coastal terrain of its formed Lango National Park shelters a diversity of wildlife from gorillas and hippos to whales. Lopi National Park consists of mostly rainforest. Akanda National Park is known for its mangroves and tidal beaches. And the capital city of Gabon is Libreville, and the dialing code is 241. That means suppose if your friends and relatives are there in Gabon country, then you can talk with the serial number 241, then their mobile number. Then you can talk with them. And the currency is Central African CFA franc. The currency of Gabon is Central African CFA franc. And the Gabon population is 23 lakhs approximately in 2022. Official language is French. The Gabon official language is French. And next point is, what is Gabon famous for? With petroleum and foreign private investment, it has the fifth highest FDI in the region after Mauritius, Seychelles, Botswana, and South Africa, and the fifth highest GDP per capita in all of Africa after Seychelles, Mauritius, Equatorial Guinea, and Botswana. And the next point is Gabon a rich or poor country? Gabon is upper middle income country, the fifth largest oil producer in Africa. It has a strong economic growth over the past decade, driven by its production of oil and manganese. The oil sector has accounted for 80% of exports, 45% of GDP, and 60% of fiscal revenue on average over the past 5 years. And the next point is Gabon a good place to travel? Set on the equator in western Central Africa, Gabon is stunningly beautiful and has the potential to be one of the world's top destinations for ecotourism. Currently, its oil and mineral reserves combined with small population, its oil and mineral reserves combined with a small population have helped Gabon become one of Africa's wealthiest countries. And the next point is Gabon worth visiting? Africa's last Eden is well worth to visit. From national parks offering coastal wilderness, forests, wetlands, and savannas to a capital city surrounded by tropical beaches, discover why Gabon, known as Africa's last Eden, is well worth a visit. And the next point is how safe is Gabon for tourists. Overall risk is there. High Gabon is overall not that safe to visit. If you decide to go to Gabon, you should be aware that the crime, poor road conditions, interruptions to power, and poor water quality are just some of the things tourists will have a problem with. So be careful regarding tourists, especially tourists has to be careful. And the next point is, do I need visa for Gabon? A passport with more than 6 months of validity remaining, a visa, and proof of vaccination against yellow fever are required for entry into Gabon. For additional immunization information, visit the CD's health information for travelers to Gabon. There are a number of ways a visitor can obtain a visa to visit Gabon. And next point is, what is the climate like in Gabon? The country has a moist, hot climate of typically tropical regions. Precipitation is abundant and spread almost throughout the year, typically ranging from 1500 mm to 3500 mm per year. The country has a single wet season between October and May, with a mean monthly rainfall of 200 to 250 mm. Next point is, what region is Gabon? What religion is Gabon? That is Christian. A large majority of Gabon's population is Christian, of which Roman Catholics account for more than 2/5. Those Gabonese, severe, serve as Catholic bishops. They rely heavily on foreign clergy, particularly the French Holy Ghost fathers. And next point is, how much is Gabon visa free? How much is Gabon visa fees? The country Gabon visa fees. Type of visa, multiple entry 90 days, that is multiple entry for 90 days is $200. Embassy fees is $200. Service fees is $209. Tax is nil, and the total cost is $409 approximately. That is, it may be increased, it varies year to year a little bit. But totally, the total cost of the multiple entry visa for 90 days is $409. Next, next point is, how do I become a citizen of Gabon? By naturalization. General provisions are that applications have good character and conduct, have no criminal convictions, no serious physical or mental incapacity, and are invested in Gabon. Applications must typically have resided in the country for 5 years. And the next point is, what are some problems in Gabon? Violent crime and ritual killings remain serious concerns in Gabon. The country's large population of non-citizen African immigrants is subject to harassment and extortion, including by police. Members of some minority groups reportedly experience discrimination in the workplace and often live in extreme poverty. This is the information regarding Gabon. So, this is why I did this video is, those who are interested to go for education purpose, students, those who are going for education purpose, and some are business purpose, and some are from traveling, they should know the fundamentals of the Gabon country. Then it will become easy to them to go there. That is the information I did. Wishing you all the best.